Tony Mutter, a very interesting forecast, and you've just been in the line on as media presser. Tell us a little bit about what it means in terms not just of where you are, but how the boat gets sailed in this really tricky set of conditions.
Yeah, well, we've been watching the weather, the way it's been evolving the last few days, and I think we almost need to have a good look at ourselves and stop doing that. It's evolved dramatically from about 4 days ago when it was looking pretty damn windy, to being very light yesterday, back to being more of a classical one tomorrow.
And there's a bit of a calculus, presumably, with this sort of forecast. You guys would surely be wanting to head a bit offshore to be getting a little of the easterly.
Yeah, if we can.
If you can.
Yeah, I mean, the worst nightmare would be if you tried to go east and didn't make it, then you're
stuck.
Yeah, you're a long way out there, and you could get stuck. That's a possibility, for sure.
You talked last year when we were talking to you about the importance of drivers and how critical on this race it is to swap from a good driver to another good driver, and how many good drivers you've got on the boat. And that starts right at the beginning as well, doesn't it? Because you've got to get out of the harbour, and last year was just nuts.
I mean, I hope last year never repeats. It was, mind you, we kind of did it to ourselves. The three of the maxis were late for the line by 2 lengths, all exactly the same. So if we had moved the start line back 2 lengths, we would have been great. And it was all to do with, it's actually the first time we had used starting software, and we just didn't have it tuned in enough. And our final turn and approach, I sort of knew as soon as we turned that we were going to be late, which means it puts you on the back foot with the little boats. You're going to be messing with them. There was a few turns and hope, a bit of hope involved with some of the manoeuvres. I think on a few of the boats. Yeah, I do remember. I think it was Zulu. Was it Victor Mark Victor? Yeah, I think when we went round that mark, there was 3 maxis and 2 helicopters went round that mark at the same time. There was a lot going on and not a lot of room. Yeah, we were hard against the exclusion zone and they had to go.
Mm. And then offshore, and in these sorts of conditions where you really could be getting everything, then it matters just as much as when it's hard running to have good drivers even in that, yeah?
Yeah, so with our crew, we pride ourselves on having great drivers, and the guys are all well-blooded in the Volvo Ocean Race, or the Ocean Race, and it just makes our job easier, knowing that you're going to be pretty damn close to optimum the whole time. Yeah, makes it very easy.
All right, well, all the best for it, and it's fascinating to see how it plays out.
Yep, thank you.